Hey everyone, I want to share something that's been bugging me for a while in regards to how we tell people to train when they want to build muscle. Now look, I'm not Arnie the Terminator. I'm not saying if you go to the gym, train hard, pump yourself, eat a lot of protein, that it will work. I'm not saying you won't. I'm just saying there's a big elephant in the weight room, and hopefully I can get you to see it, get it dealt with, and get better results. I'm Jacob Nadav from Bellyproof.com, and this is the eccentric problem. Even though scientific research into this matter is ongoing at all times, we all know that there are better and worse ways to build muscle mass. If you are training for muscle growth and strength, this video will introduce you into one of the most fascinating subjects in sports science. We call it the eccentric problem. The exercises most people do consist mainly of two phases: the concentric phase, which we like to call the way up, and the eccentric phase, which we like to call the way down. Now, this is true to whether you use body weights calisthenic style exercise like pull-ups, as well as weightlifting like a deadlift, bicep curls, and virtually any other fitness exercise you see in the gym. As they say, what goes up must come down. Both the way up and down, or the concentric and eccentrics, are done with the exact same weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, when you do a pull-up, 150 pounds goes up, and then 150 pounds goes down. If you're deadlifting 100 kilos, that's 100 kilos bar going up and 100 kilos bar going down. Simple. And how strong are you? Can you lift 60, 90, 200? Whichever is the right answer, we can all agree that this maximal amount of weight that you can lift is your very own 100%. And that is exactly the problem. See, while you can lift a maximum 100% on the way up, you can actually control up to 175% on the way down. Yep, you are up to 1.75 times stronger on the eccentric phase. You might already know that, which is great, and if you don't, you should probably Google that. The next question is, should you care? When training for both strength and for muscle gain, the eccentric phase matters far more than the concentric phase. This is where we get high threshold muscle fiber recruitment, microtrauma to the muscle fibers. This is where we do time under tension, and where you hear slow and controlled on the way down. In fact, it is the eccentrics that provides the mechanical stimulus via the mTOR pathway to synthesize new protein and essentially build more muscle. It's the eccentrics again that strengthen your ligaments and add collagen into fibers. It's also the eccentrics that allows motor control acquisition and the expansion of your mobility. So yeah, the eccentrics matters a lot. There are of course other factors like protein-rich nutrition or stressing the muscles metabolically with lactic acid and pumping it. It's indeed all relevant. However, most experts agree that the quality of eccentrics we achieve in training factors for most of the results you see. So if you want to get big results, you need to get big on eccentrics. The way most of us work out is by choosing loads around 60% and do 3 sets of 8, 5 sets of 5, or something along those lines. Essentially trying to balance the volume of work with how much fiber recruitment and muscle damage we can get. We almost never use 100% because that will burn us out way too quickly and we won't be able to do many sets and reps. However, if you run the numbers, you'll see that 60% concentric means 34% of your actual eccentric capacity. This doesn't mean you're lazy or that you don't train hard enough, it just points to the simple fact that 34% is inefficient for what you're trying to do. Arguably, it would be much better if you could figure out how to train at 60% on the way up and something along the lines of 140% on the way down. That way, you'll get much better at stimulating protein synthesis, which will help you build muscles faster. One way around this problem is to have a strong training partner who is crazy enough to spot you by taking away a lot of weight on the way up and giving you a lot more weight for the way down. But they will have to make sure you don't smash anything, and they will have to give and take the weights from you at each and every rep. It's possible, but probably not a great solution for most people. Luckily, there are clever ways to solve the eccentric problem without a training partner, but it does require a different approach. If you want to learn more about the eccentric problem and find out how we solved it, head over to bellyproof.com/muscle. Click on the Science button and start reading. So, I hope it was helpful and that you learned something. Before you head on to the website to read how to actually solve it, I do like to ask that if you did like this video and you want to see more videos like that, please hit the subscribe button and let us know that what you think. If you've got any friends at all, share it to them. Until next time, have a really nice day.